Good morning, everyone. Back to the regular level up program here. We got Uncle Hoku, Jerry Mitchell, Jeff Middle, and Crapsee. Thank you, Jerry, for the $2 super chat. We'll start off with the red dice like he's asking. Also adding in to the mix now purple dice if you want. Casino tiers dice. So let's get warming up. 3632. One, 5, 6. I did the 108 roll challenge yesterday. I ended up with 117 throws, and I have to get new red dice out here. These are chipped a little bit. Anyhow, 117 throws. I put my results out on Facebook. I also sent them over to John at Casino Gaming TV. Maybe he'll review them today. I'm not sure. Hopefully, we have no problems with the stream today. I had a ton of problems setting up this morning. About 15 minutes ago, my internet was not working here. I had to go upstairs and reset it. 3632. Good morning, Jen. Not awake, she goes. Oh my God. But anyhow, the internet was not working. Then I came back down, checked all my cameras were messed up, and hopefully that's the extent of the problems today. 235, just Gen 5. Saw that Ed did another review of a channel last night. Did it during the overnight hours, it looks like. And it was a mudslide Mac. Make sure you check that out. Looks like the new crap shall be this coming Sunday, 2nd of February. Three, 5, 8. Good morning, Dylan. Good morning, Randy Hill. Arm after the challenge. Actually, my arm is fine. I actually, it's more taxing on my eyes because every time I throw the dice, I'm focused really intently on one spot down here. And it's actually more tiring for my eyes than it is for my arm, which I don't know, that doesn't make sense, but it is what it is. And Dylan, I did send you a text yesterday with the results on a piece of paper. I don't know if you got that at all. This out. And Jeff did throw did do a night show last week, so make sure you check that out as well. 235. 3632. Oh, so you're gonna do the no 5 and 9 also, Jeff. Awesome. Okay. Very cool. Four, 6, 10. Three, 6, 3, 2. They split apart just a little bit when I left my fingers. 2, 1, 3. Yeah, I think Crapsee, they had a lack of people to participate last night. I think Jen is on a cruise. DJ, I'm sure, was at the game, or if he wasn't at the game, I'm sure he was under the influence. We got Philadelphia and Kansas City going on in 2 weeks. 4, 6, 10. Very 6, 3, 2, cousin 2 sets. With a high bounce, 1, 5, 6. Seen a couple repeats of numbers here so far. Few. Got a minute left before we start the show. Go Eagles, says Jen. Yeah, I'm on the Eagles side, even though they took up my Packers. They are a team that comes out, their first 1 or 2 drives are like hot, and then they kind of cool off a little bit. That's what I've noticed the last few games. The last night against Washington, they didn't really, another 3-2-5, Justice Jen. Although yesterday, they really did not let off the gas at all. They were going pretty hardcore. Yeah, I don't know what happened either last of the show, Jeff. I wonder if it was John just saying, hey, we're going to have a show, and then all of a sudden they realize, oh, shit, we don't have anybody here to do it, or what. I don't know. Six, 6, 12. That was really close to the back wall. When they came on, that was a 6-6, not a 3-6. So let's get the show started here, guys. Welcome to Level Up with CMJ. Hey, my name is Joe. This is my Craps Master Dice Shooting Journey. Let's make it yours too. Today's episode number 501 of the Level Up program and day number 211 of the Black Belt. Hey, if you're new to the program, this is about my daily practice of shooting the dice at the craps table, as well as playing a blue-collar craps style of play. On the YouTube side of things, we got Uncle Hoku checking in number 1, followed up by Jerry Mitchell. And Jerry Mitchell throws out a $2 super chat, says red dice to start today, Joe, please. So we're going to start off with the red dice, and then we are also adding in the purple dice, casino tiers purple dice to the mix, so you can choose those as well. We got Justice Jen, we got Mid-Atlantic Craps Jeff. We got, who else we got here? We got Two Lake Craps Joel. Good morning. We got Greg. We got Skill and Luck dialing. And there's a little bit of a chat back and forth here going on about the Craps Chat show last night, which is canceled. It's going to be pushed till February 2nd, which is next week, Sunday. And there's a little bit of talk about football going on here with the Eagles and the Chiefs progressing to the Super Bowl, which is also going to be in 2 weeks. So you got Kevin Scott checking in as well. Good morning. And let's get started here today. We have not done a normal show since last week, Friday. And actually Thursday was the other show that we did for the level up, but Friday was our 500th episode. So we're excited about that. 500 episodes of the level program. That was pretty cool. So anyhow, we're going to start off with our bankroll today of $6,185. Our win goals will be 619, which is 10%, and your win goals should be 10% as well. Make sure you put in a chat if you do make goal. Stop loss if I was in a real casino would be at $928. We're coming in today with 92 wins, 27 losses. If you're playing along on Crapsee, hopefully there's no problems today. They did some upgrades again last night, overnight. I'm supposed to monitor the program today and let Chuck know any results, good or bad. So I will let him know when we're done here. So let me know in the chat if you are having problems with it. It's stuff to help optimize the system, I guess, is what they were doing last night. And I got a message about 3:30 in the morning saying, hey, Joe, let me know. But anyway, let's get started here. I'm not going to do any line bets. We are at a 6,100 bankroll, so we're still on level 5 of the CMJ program. Good morning, Joseph Ramos. Football over craps chat. Yeah, that'll be a debate. The next crap chat, he thinks. Man, we'll have to see if we can put that out there. But anyhow, let's get started here. Click your bets set. We got 21 people on Crapsee. We got 23 people watching live here. And I'm going to call this all bets set here. Dice out. 3632 is our dice set. Cousin 2 cents. Let's get her going. Get her done. A little bit of a wild roll off to the left, but we have a 314. That is the Big Joe from Craps Master Journey. So let's mark that point of 4. And that's using a 3632 dice set. 314 result. So we're off on to the 4 there. Let's get that entered into the app here. And our bets are going to be 320 across to start off with. That's going to be 50 on the 4, 5, 9, and 10. We got 60 on that 6 and 8. We're going to stick with the 3V dice set, the 3632. The rhythm rolling I'm not going to do today, but we're going to keep it going here. So Skill says he always wanted to keep the show to go on, but John had family at his house because of football, and that's fine. Hey guys, we do have family lives as well. We're not all just YouTube personalities. In fact, I'm not. I'm actually a factory worker, but anyhow, we'll call this all bets set here and dice out. Some of us are retired, right, Jeff? Some of us have to work like others, right, Skill? Yeah, it is what it is. 3632, days out. Now it's skidded right in. We got a triple D, the Dice Dr. Dan 369. It's me one dice off access. 3632 with a 369 result. Don't tell me. Come on. Let's get this in on the app, and then I got to reload my OBS real quick here. Give me 1 second, everyone. I apologize. Hopefully everything is working. Let's do this once. Maybe this will work this way. 369. There we go. Okay, that'll work. Okay. I apologize, everyone, for the slight delay here. Sometimes show production does get in the way, but anyhow, let's go with our bets here. We're going to go to $85 on the 5 and 9. And again, we're going to stick with the 3632. Okay, everything should be all set here on my side of things. And we'll call that all bets set. 21 people playing along here on the app. We get 26 people watching. 6 thumbs up. They don't. Ooh, that was a super high bounce. And they both went off to the left. I don't know what the hell happened there, but we got the Bruce. 5-2 Bruce. Terrible throw. And that's going to be a 7. Ouch. 3-6-3-2. 5-2-7 results. So we're going to keep the red dice here. We're going to give her one more shot here. That is going to be a loss for us. Unfortunately, we get an early 7 out here. Yeah, I think, Greg, they're having some resolving there too. Crapsee is good for you, Jerry. Okay, good. Crapsee waiting for CMJ. I'm on the table, Uncle Hoko. Make sure that you check you're using the right table. We're using the level up table, the CMJ 2025 level up table. So hopefully you're on the correct one. There's probably 2 tables listed up there. One was the one I used yesterday. So anyhow, let's get her going again here. Just be shooter number 2. And let's settle it down a little bit, Joe, and focus on the throw. We'll call this all but set here. And dice out. 3-6-3-2. And we got another 3-1-4. That is the big Joe from Wisconsin, from Craftsmaster Journey. And that is going to be come out 4. So let's mark that point of 4 again. 3-6-3-2. 3-1-4 results. We'll be on that 4. And let's not repeat the first shooter here. We'll see what happens. Again, we're going to go 320 across one more time here to give her a shot. 15 4, 5, 9, 10, 16 6 and 8. 3-6-3-2 is the dice set. And let's call that all bet set. Dice out. And we got a 3-5 Grape Ape. So that'll be our next point, our next number hit here. And that'll be our first hit for this shooter, 3-6-3-2. And we got a 3-5-8. That should be a single pitch of the dice. And let's bring our 6 and 8 up to $96. Remember, we were doing a 2-hit and regress type strategy. So the first hit, we always press up that number hit as well as a sister number. And then our second hit will regress down to 96 across at this level. So we'll call it all bet set here and dice out. For more information about how I do my betting, make sure you click on that Google Sheets tab that's in the description of this video. Now bring you over to Google Sheets. It has every single level of betting for me and how I would do it in the table here as well as in the room casino. Dice out. Wow. Damn it. Seriously. We got a 6-1. This is not a good start to the day. Another ouch. Everybody's going to be throwing shit at me through the screen here. Oh my God. 3-6-3-2. 6-1. We're going to get off of this cousin 2 set. Go over to cousin 1 set and see if we can get off of this variation. So 2 3-roll shots and then out. We're going to have to level up to see if we can get a little bit of money back here. You are very welcome, Skill. He says he wants to thank everyone who participates in the throwing the on axis. No 9 or 5 friendly challenge. I went through last night. I was I forget the exact numbers. I think it was like 46% or 42% on access was my throws, and then the rest were off axis. And I have no problems with that because I am normally one dice off axis person. So, and that's just the way it is, and that's something I've tried to correct over time. But it's you can go into it knowing that that usually is a benefit to you. But here we're going to go cousin one set now over to the 3-2-3-6, which is the exact opposite. Take it off this variation. Call this all bet set and base out. 2-3-6. And we got a 1-5 KitchenAid mixer. So that will be our new point here. So let's mark the point of 6. And again, that's using a 3-2-3-6 dice set, 1-5-6 result. And we're going to go now to, we're going to level up our bets. So we're going to go right up to level 7 really quick. We're going to go 640 across. That's going to be 100 on to 4, 5, 9, and 10. 120 at 6 and 8. And again, we'll do a 2-hit and regress program here. And hopefully we'll get out of this shooter so we can get some money, more money back to the rack and do a little bit of recovery here. We'll call it all bet set. Stick with the 3-2-3-6. Nice out. So we gotta make sure we get these dice to stay on axis here. Dice stay cross a little bit, and we got a Bruce. Oh my god. So what do we do when this happens? We go home. But unfortunately, I am home here. So we are going to go to all winner sets. Let's see if we can change that way. Mechanically wise, not doing the worst here. So we're gonna go 5-4-2-3. And that is going to be a huge downfall. We're at 49.03 for our bankroll right now. So I would, at the casino, be walking away from the table because that puts me below my stop loss. But we are on the show here, so we're going to continue our betting here and see if we can get some recovery going on and get back at least to that break-even point, if not make a profit here. I am at home, Skill. That's right. So that's why we're going to continue betting. But in the real casino, guys, this is the time that you would walk away, take a break, call it quits for the day, or just take a break and come back a little bit later when the table conditions do change and turn around. But anyhow, let's go all bet set and dice out. 5-4-2-3. Here we go. And we got a 4-2-6. That is a Kevin the Carpenter 2x4. So let's mark that point at 6. And until we can start proving ourselves here, make sure you bet accordingly. I'm going to do the leveled up, laddered up program bet again here to get some money back, hopefully faster. Again, we're going to go 640 across. This will be our last attempt at doing the level up. If not, we'll switch strategies here with our betting. So 5-4-2-3, all winner set. Good morning, John GT. Checking in. Craig goes, if this happens at the casino, make sure you have enough money left over to go to the bar. And then also enough money to get a taxi cab or an Uber to get home then if you are going to the bar, Greg. All bet set here. And dice out. Or if you are staying at the casino, make sure you have a designated walker to walk you back to your room. Okay, enough dad jokes. All bet set, dice out. And we got a 314. That is the Big Joe from Crafts Master Journey. So that is a lot of 314s today. 5423 is the dice set. We got 314 result. So that's going to be hit number one for the shooter. We're going to get off that variation. Now I have a good feeling here. That was $195 brought back to the rack. So let's go 160 cross pressure. So now we're going to be at 125 on a 4, 5, 9, and 10. We got 150, and that's 6 and 8. Again, 5, 4, 2, 3 is the dice that we're using. And we'll call that all bet set. Dice out. We'll veer it off to the right just a little bit. We have an ace deuce Alfredo sauce. So that was missed my landing zone there. About 3, 4 inches. So I don't know what that was all about. So we have an ace deuce, not a 1, 2. Let's switch that over on KPI just so I have accurate results. There we go. So that's going to be one dice off axis. Again, that was no help for us on the betting side of things. So we'll go back again. 5, 4, 2, 3. Skills asking why I call the 246 the Kevin the Carpenter 2x4. I just tried to include either different content creators or different people that were following my show at one time or another into the dice calls here, and I have a whole host of different calls that I call out to try to include the community in the show here and to make it a little more interactive. So hopefully that answers your question. But anyhow, all bets set here and dice out. We'll have to call the I don't know, we'll have to come up with one for you, Skill. Dice out. And we got a 5, 4. That is the hard 9, the Big Daddy Mac. So finally, we got a second hit here. And that puts me kind of in a little bit of a dilemma here on what I want to do with my bets here. If I want to go for a third hit, or if I just want to pull it down and call that good. I think we're going to press our luck a little bit here to see if we get some of that money back. We're going to pressure that 5 and 9 here. Let's go to 170 on the 5 and 170 on that 9. And we're going to look for a third hit here. Kevin does not have a channel. He was in the community for a while. He kind of is in and out now. I know he's very involved with the Craps Nation group. I know that. I believe he's a retired dealer or an old dealer or somebody who used to deal the dice and the cards at a casino and that. But anyhow, we'll go this all bet set here. And dice out. Oops, wrong dice set. 5, 4, 2, 3. Here we go. Looking for a third hit. Damn it. 617. Ouch. I got greedy, and that's exactly what happens to you. So now I am really struggling here. 5, 4, 2, 3 dice set. 167 results. So that was the epitome of the one more. Yeah, I hear you, Joe. I hear you, Joseph. Anyhow, what do we do here? We're going to go again, 5-4-2-3. We're going to go with the Yuri style grip. Now we're just changing things up, see if we can get something to stick, something to work here. Oh my God, this is terrible. Maybe I should go back to the 6-2-6-2 set, right, that one? All you can do is just laugh a little bit here. But anyway, we're down to 4,300. So we're down a little bit over $2,000 on our bankroll. And let's call this all but set here. And days out. 5-4-2-3 is the dice set. Yuri style grip. Let's see if we can drop shot that puppy in there. Yeah, we got 3-3 hard, 6 to double degen. So let's mark that point of 6. Using a 5-4-2-3 dice set, we have a 3-3 hard 6 results. Double pitch of the dice. Do we go on tilt here and ladder up again? Yeah, we're gonna tilt it. We're gonna start 150 and a 4, 5, 9, 10, 180 and at 6 and 8. And that's gonna be one laddered up again. We're gonna Dallas draw down this one though. And see if we can get some of that money back to the rack here. 5-4-2-3. And we'll call this all bet set here. Face out. Using the Yuri style grip. Drop shot that puppy in the corner or in the end there. Let's get a decent number. Yeah, we got a 6-5 that is a mid-mo yo. That is true coming to us from above. 5-4-2-3 dice set 6-5 yo result. And look at those measly numbers up on top there of the screen. Oh my God, that is embarrassing. 5-4-2-3 does happen though. You do run into these days where things like this happen. We go through periods where we have real long rolls as well, consistently. 5-4-2-3. Face out. That's 3-4-7. Wow. Unreal. Okay. It's coming out. Dice are actually, oh, that was a 3-4, guys. Dice are actually sitting down nice at the end of the table, just getting these bad variations here. So we're going to switch over to Good Morning Mad Dog. We're going to switch back to the 3-6-3-2. We are going to go do some Jacob hybrid strategy here, I think. See if we get some of this money back. Good morning, Nemo. We're at 3,400, so we are down substantially here. This is the first time. Yes, we do have good, bad, and ugly days. It was great, but I say ugly days. Good, bad, and ugly. Anyhow, we're gonna go Jacob style here. Let's go 500 on the DP. Which I always say never play the DP with me, but with the way the strategy or the dice throwing is going today, it's not a good thing. This is usually where things turn around is when I start to the DP is where things turn around and I usually have a long roll. So 3-6-3-2, go back to our normal grip, 3-finger front par style. Face out. Ooh, terrible roll out there that left one jumped up and over, but we got a 4-1-5, the truck in trailer. So 3-6-3-2 with a 4-1-5. What's marked at point of 5. So our DC is going to travel to the 5. And that's going to allow us to do a little bit of Iron Cross here. So we have $500 to play with. Let's go. Let's go 180 and a 6 and 8. Let's go $100 on the field bet there and see if we can get a little bit back. That 7 will be worth $40, so not worth too much there, but it is worth something. 3632 is our dice set. I'll call it all bet set. Dice out. Good morning, Mad Hatter. It feels like John's coming in. Yep. John is usually the kiss of death for our show. Not lately, though. For a while, he was. Dice out. Left one jumped up and over. We got a 4-4 hard 8 square pair. So again, we got 3632 with a 4-4 hard 8. That's going to be a primer in the bottom side, both dice. That was $110 brought back to the rack. So we're just going to keep the $10 in our rack, put 100 back up on that field. 3632 is our dice set. 28 people playing along. I'm surprised I've not scared everybody off. 40 people watching. Very much appreciated the support here, everyone. And dice out. 3632. And we have 358, another grape ape. So that's going to be 2 times in a row where our field got lost on that. We actually brought only $10 back into the rack. So that being said, we're bringing more than that. We're bringing 110 back. I'm sorry, 110 back. So we're just going to go back up again on that field. I don't know why I said 10. It's actually 110 we're bringing in. We're losing 100, but that brings in 180 pays 210, I think. Is it? Yeah. Anyhow. Again, 3632. And we'll call that all bet set here. Days out. So we're 220 on this shooter right now. Yes, I did talk about that video just slightly at Header. Roll to Wins dice reaction video. It's Mudslide Mac. Dice out. Oh, again, that left one popped up. And this time we got that 5. We knocked off the DC. Normal crap for me. So that's been a winner of 5. 145 trucking camper. And that puck does turn off. So we're going to go back up again. I know that I'm going to regret this here. 500 on that DP. I always tell everybody don't play the DP on me, but look at what I'm doing. I'm playing the DP on myself. Bet you Jen is sitting there laughing at me right now. Need one more hit for a goal, says David Brock. That's the kiss of death. One more hit. Let's go all but set. Guess out. 3632. I mean, you really need to get these dice to sit down today. 369. That is the triple D, the dice, Dr. Dan. Again, one dice off access. So we're on to 9 now. So we're going to bring our bets down here. We have $500 to work with. Let's go with 480 across. 75 to 45. And 10. We got 99 at 6 and 8. So that's going to give us our 7 a little bit more value because that is on the 9 and we're not placed at a 9 at all. So 3 6 3 2. I am not playing the Arnold at all, Greg. This is more of a Jacob from Wagering This, a 6 7 8, his hybrid style, and all that sets. So he goes, if it's the point is a 5 6 or 8, he'll play the Iron Cross. If the point is a 4 9 or 10, he'll play the across bets and work it out that way. So that's kind of what he does. We'll go all bet set. This is one of the things I'm kind of exploring with my cruise coming up here in July, playing a hybrid style like that on other shooters. And we have a 235, another Justice Gen 5. We threw a couple of those in our warm-ups today. And that one was an atypical roll because normally my dice go left. This time they went right. 3632 with a 235 result. So what Jacob will do, and this is hard for me to do on this strategy here, is that took it $105. What he'll do is he'll take about a third of it, he'll put back out on the table. He'll take about a third of it, put it in the rack, and he'll put a third of it towards the DP on the next shooter, and that's where he gets value with his betting in that. But that being said, we're going to go to 120 on that 9. I'm sorry, on the 5. Well, did the 6. That was a 5. We're gonna go to we'll go to 120 on that 5. We'll just do a little bit of a higher press on that than what I normally would do. 3 6 3 2. And that would give us an extra, say, $30 on our next DP bet. So we'd go to like 530. So I'm gonna have to kind of keep a mental note there and do that. Bad dice, you know better. I agree, Skill. Oh my god. 3 6 3 2. It's out. And we got 5 6 mid-mo, or that's a Yo Chef. We get the Yo Chef 5 6 Yo. 3 6 3 2 with a 5 6 Yo result. It's gonna be no help for us for our bets. So we're gonna keep her going here. 3 6 3 2. Get your bets in. And we'll call it all bet set. It's all 30 people still playing along. We still got 37 people watching. Still under red dice. Jerry had requested earlier on. And here we go. And we got OMC Craps, all the dots, all the spots, midnight. So we got a bookend. And just not seeing any repeatability here other than the number that we didn't want just a little bit ago. But we're down to the 10 before we hit that tall. I am not playing the ATS, but some of you guys might be. So if we can hit that 10, I'm sure I will see some happy people in the chat there. We're almost at the level of having a shooter. As Brian would say, we got a shooter. Not yet, but close. Anyhow, we'll go all bet set here and dice out. George says you have to address the dice, but I think he means it that way. Hey, how you doing? My name is Joe. You are hopefully a good number. Dice out. Better throw. Terrible result. 5-2 Bruce. Do not become shark bait. So that is going to be the end of that roll. We almost did get a shooter there, but finally our DP did pay out. 5-2 Bruce. Well, at least we got a green number up on the screen there. Hopefully all the rest of these rolls here are green and then some. So we actually lost $225 on that shooter. Oh yeah, I know what you meant. Skill 3-6-3-2. And this time we're going to go with a DC bet and see if we can do the same thing. Our DC is going to be $530 on this next one here. So we'll call this all bet set and dice out. Wow. You had to roll off on that one. 1-6-7. We're going to go over to cousin 2 set. Oh, sorry, cousin 1 set. It's one of these days, like I said a long time ago, after shooter number 3, this is one of those days where you walk away. Walk, walk, walk. But we have another 20 minutes to fill in the show here. So 3-2, 3-6. Still looking for a point. Shooter number 7 for the day. That was a pass line winner. Come out to natural. And all bet set. It's up 10. Let's change our landing zone here a little bit. So we're on cousin 1. We're going to pull the landing zone back a little bit. And we got a 2-1-3, the ace deuce Alfredo sauce. This is going to be a pass line loser. Come out, loser. DP winner on the come out. 2-1-3. And again, there's a double pitch of the dice. So that tells me we're going to go 3-2, 3-6. We're going to roll them back towards us. We got a 5-3-1-3 dice set. 5-3-1-3. So double pitch and roll them back towards us. And all bet set. Dice out. Terrible bounces. 5-2. Wow. Another come out 7. We're still looking for a point here. Pass line winner come out natural. This is the exact opposite of what we are looking for from adjustments that are dice sets here. 5-3-1-3. This is also reality of going live and showing that this shit does happen. 3-6-3-2. Rolling back towards us, we'll go 1-3-5-3 this time. The exact opposite. 1-3-5-3. Face out. And we got 3-6-9, the triple D, the dice Dr. Dan. So let's mark that point of 9 finally. And we had a 1-3-5-3 dice set, 3-6-9 result. Here we're on this variation. We're gonna do the skill and luck, or not skill and luck, the Jacob style. We're gonna go 530 on the. Oh, we can only go 500 on DP because it's a table limit here. So we got a 1-3-5-3 dice set, which is 3V in the front side, and that is the cousin 2 version. All that set. There we go. That's the skill I'm looking for. Skill with music quotes around. Yeah, thanks. 1-3-5-3. And we got a 4-2-6, another Kevin the Carpenter 2x4. And 1-3-5-3 with a 2-4-6 result. So our DC is going to travel to that 6. That will let us play the Iron Cross here. Again, we're going to go 180 on that 8. We are going to go with 150 on the 5. $100 on a field here. 1-3-5-3 is a dice set, which is the 3V in the front side. All bet set. It's out. I split apart just a little bit when I left my fingers. 3, 4, 7. So playing that short game, guys. Get out of there. Play dark side of me all you want today. I would have no problem with that. 3-6-3-2. Well, that was a 1-3-5-3. There we go. 3-4-7. Ouch. So we actually did make money on that one because we were playing a dark side. I made $95 on that. So a little bit of recovery, not much. We are first time since we started in the beginning of January that we're actually below where we started this table off on our bets net. So let's switch over. We're gonna do a little bit of horse spin now, and we're gonna really try to pound this since these are such short rolls here. Horseman wise, we're gonna probably go at we'll go like a $200 level here. We'll call this all but sets. My horseman, I usually do a DC, not a DP. 3-6-3-2. Since we're knowing we're having short rolls with this, we're going to stick with the same dice set. So make sure that you guys play accordingly. And a 2-5-7 on the come out. So you have pass line winner, come out natural. So that come out game would be an option as well here. This is one of those days where, like I said, a long time ago, would have walked. 3-6-3-2. And we had a 2-5 Bruce. Still looking for a point here. Shooter 735 for the day. Got to keep things funny. Got to keep it real. How about that? That's out. Change the landing zone here. 1-4-5 truck and camper. So it's marked at point of 5. 3632 145 result. Point is on a 5. Puck is on 5. So we're going to go this way. We're going to go $200 DC. Do the horseman here. We'll get that DC placed, and then we'll make a $200 comeback, and that'll allow us to go 320 across as well on the next roll after this. Going again, 3632. And all bets out. Dice out. Six, 4, 10. That is Waylon's best friend on that end. Sorry, Glenn. Again, 3632. We got 6, 4, 10. So our DC is going to travel to the 10. And now we are going to go $200 combat. So it's going to hedge out that. And that gives us $400 to play with. So let's go with that 480 across bet level. So it's going to be 75 and a 4, 5, and 9, and 90, and that's 6 and 8. We're going to take this down. So that it's going to be no bet on that 10 there. And then what will happen is that once we get that combat place, whatever numbers hit and the sister number, that those bets will come down. We'll keep the other ones up. I'll show you guys how that works as we go forward here. And again, 3632 is our dice set. Call that all bet set. Dice out. Again, we move that landings over quite a bit. Try and get a different angle on the dice there a little bit. 617, exactly. And I'm sorry about that. That's gonna be a 617 ouch. So again, short to roll. We are playing for the short game now, so we actually did profit off of that one. 617. Wow. We got a shooter number 9 coming up. This is terrible. I think that 117 throws that I did, what did I do? It was like 12 or 13 shooters for the 117 throws. And we're going on roll number 36, and we're starting shooter number 9. That is terrible. That is absolutely terrible. But we actually only lost $5 on that shooter there. I'm not really sure how that happened, but that's fine. We had a lot of money on the table there. Again, we're going to go horseman. Good morning, K Fisher. Yeah, I know. Even the Dow's down. Everything's failing today, K Fisher. Everything is. I am hard pressed to use certain sets here. We're going to try it once. We're going to go Hardway set 5-4. It's the one we haven't really used today. And we'll call it all bet set here. They saw it. 5-4, 5-4. Here we go. One, 3, 4. Big Joe from Frozen, Wisconsin. Maybe that's the problem. Is it's frozen today. 1, 3, 4. We'll mark that point of 4, 5, 4, 5, 4. One dice off access. The left side one off. Puts me in a very weird predicament here. Good morning, Mike. Positive mindset shooter. You are right. You know, and we know you could throw a monster at any time. The problem is it should be on a regular occasion there, K Fisher. Let's go. We're gonna really do it here. We're gonna go 1280 across. So that's a laddered up, 4-time ladder up bet there. And we're gonna do a dash drawdown here. We're gonna get this hit. I thought. 5-4, 5-4. Double pitch of the dice, of course. So we're just gonna end the show right there, guys. That's an ouch. Massive blow today, which again does happen. Do not go on tilt, and that was a great example of how to go on tilt there. So we lost a substantial amount of money. We're down to $2,008 for our bankroll. So we're gonna work on that tomorrow, and it's gonna be quite an uphill battle here getting all that back. Other than that, maximum exposure. Can't always be bad or good roll, says David Brock. And consistency here, guys, of practice shows you, like I said, after shooter number 3, I knew that was gonna be a bad day. And look at the results there as we go forward. We have a SOR today of 4.1 and SRR of 3.1. Big 7 in the middle, giving that finger up, as George would say. The only strong number that we had was that 4, that 314. We threw quite a few times there. Box numbers, inside numbers, 4s and 10s are all really low. Come out 7s are off the charts. Horns and fields are really low, and hardways were low as well. But hey, this is our black belt statistics. This is through the end of last week, Thursday, I believe, is where these results are from. And we haven't recorded anything on here on Friday, Saturday, or Sunday because of the different shows that we're doing. But today's results will be put into the black belt results for tomorrow's results. But anyway, we have 9,638 throws on black belt so far, 10.3 SOR, a 6.88 SRR, and a 7.12 BSR. We got Jen. Good thing you did a hybrid. Get him tomorrow, says K Fisher. I agree. Max exposure on the felt. Oh no, says Jen for towards Nemo. But hey guys, thanks for joining in here today, and we will make it a better day tomorrow. I do promise that. But this is a great example of how things do happen and how you do have to make decisions at the table like really fast before you get into the meltdown situation. And there always is a tomorrow. There always will be a different session, and that's something that you have to make an educated decision about going forward. But we will be back tomorrow. We'll do a better show tomorrow. My name is Joe. This is my Craps Master Dice Shooting Journey. Let's make it yours too. Everybody have a great day. Be safe and be prosperous.